Welcome to the CISSP interview question series. The Certified Information Systems Security Professional Certification is one of the most respected credentials in cybersecurity. Today's presentation covers 4 essential domains that frequently appear in CISSP interviews. These domains are security governance, which establishes the foundation for organizational security policies and procedures; asset security, which focuses on protecting and classifying information assets; security architecture, which involves designing secure systems using proven principles; and information security management, which encompasses risk assessment and incident response. These domains represent critical knowledge areas that every security professional should master to succeed in CISSP-related job interviews. Security governance forms the foundation of all information security practices. At its core are the 3 pillars known as the CIA Triad. Confidentiality ensures that information is accessible only to authorized users and remains protected from unauthorized disclosure. This includes implementing access controls, encryption, and need-to-know principles. Integrity maintains data accuracy and completeness, ensuring information remains unaltered during storage and transmission through checksums, digital signatures, and version control. Availability guarantees that systems and data are accessible to authorized users when needed, requiring redundancy, backup systems, and disaster recovery planning. These 3 principles work together to create a comprehensive security framework that guides all security decisions within an organization. Asset security involves protecting organizational resources through proper classification and handling procedures. Data classification establishes different security levels based on sensitivity and impact. Top secret represents the highest classification level, where unauthorized disclosure would cause exceptionally grave damage to the organization or national security. Secret classification applies to information where unauthorized disclosure would cause serious damage to organizational operations or security. Confidential classification covers information that could cause damage if disclosed without authorization. Public classification applies to information intended for general release with no security restrictions. Each classification level requires specific handling procedures, access controls, and protective measures. Understanding these classifications helps security professionals implement appropriate safeguards based on information sensitivity. Security architecture relies on fundamental design principles that create robust defensive systems. Defense in depth implements multiple layers of security controls, ensuring that if one layer fails, others provide continued protection. Least privilege grants users only the minimum access rights necessary to perform their job functions, reducing potential attack surfaces. Fail-safe defaults ensure that when systems fail or encounter unexpected conditions, they default to a secure state rather than an open one. Separation of duties divides critical operations among multiple people, preventing any single individual from compromising security. Simplicity keeps security implementations straightforward and manageable, reducing complexity that could introduce vulnerabilities. Zero Trust model assumes no implicit trust and continuously validates every transaction and access request, regardless of location or user credentials. Software development security addresses vulnerabilities that occur during the development process. SQL injection attacks occur when malicious code is inserted into application database queries, potentially allowing attackers to access or manipulate sensitive data. The example shows how an attacker might use 1=1 statements to bypass authentication. Cross-site scripting, or XSS, involves injecting malicious scripts into web applications that execute in users' browsers, potentially stealing session information or redirecting users to malicious sites. Buffer overflow vulnerabilities happen when programs write more data to a buffer than it can hold, potentially allowing attackers to execute arbitrary code or crash systems. Broken authentication refers to flaws in session management and user verification processes, such as weak password requirements or improper session handling, that can lead to unauthorized access. Secure coding practices provide essential techniques for preventing vulnerabilities during development. Input validation ensures all data entering the system meets expected criteria, using regular expressions and validation rules to reject malicious input before processing. The example demonstrates checking that input contains only alphanumeric characters before processing. Parameterized queries prevent SQL injection by separating SQL code from data, using prepared statements that treat user input as data rather than executable code. Error handling implements secure failure modes that log security events without revealing sensitive system information to potential attackers. Secure memory management prevents information leakage by properly clearing sensitive data from memory after use, as shown in the example where password data is overwritten with zeros after authentication. Information security management centers on systematic risk assessment using a fundamental formula. Risk equals threat times vulnerability times impact. Threats represent potential dangers that could exploit weaknesses, including malware attacks, insider threats, and natural disasters. Vulnerabilities are weaknesses that threats can exploit, such as unpatched software, weak passwords, or system misconfigurations. Impact measures the consequences of successful attacks, including financial losses, data breaches, and reputation damage. Risk levels help organizations prioritize security investments. Low risks might be accepted with monitoring, medium risks require ongoing attention and controls, while high risks demand immediate mitigation action. This systematic approach helps security professionals communicate risk in business terms and justify security investments to management. The incident response lifecycle provides a structured approach to handling security incidents. Detection involves identifying security incidents through monitoring systems, alerts, and user reports. Response activates the incident response team and performs initial impact assessment to determine severity levels. Mitigation focuses on containing the incident to prevent further damage or spread throughout the organization. Reporting documents incident details and communicates status to appropriate stakeholders, including management and regulatory bodies when required. Recovery restores affected systems to normal operational state through systematic restoration procedures. Remediation addresses the root cause of the incident and implements preventive measures to avoid similar occurrences. This 7-step process ensures consistent and effective incident handling while maintaining business continuity and meeting compliance requirements. Security education, training, and awareness programs, known as SETA, build organizational security culture through 3 distinct components. Security awareness creates cultural sensitivity to security issues across the organization, helping employees recognize threats and understand their security responsibilities. Security training provides specific skills needed to perform security-related tasks, offering hands-on instruction for security technologies and procedures. Security education develops decision-making skills and understanding of fundamental security concepts, enabling personnel to apply security principles in new situations. Best practices include conducting baseline assessments to measure current security knowledge levels, implementing continuous training programs that develop lasting security mindsets, and using engaging methods such as interactive tools, gamification, and role-based content delivery to maximize learning effectiveness and retention. Successful CISSP interviews require mastering essential knowledge areas and demonstrating management-level thinking. Master the CIA Triad fundamentals across all domains, as confidentiality, integrity, and availability principles apply throughout cybersecurity. Understand defense in depth and layered security approaches that provide multiple protection levels against various attack vectors. Know the incident response lifecycle steps thoroughly, as incident management skills are critical for security leadership roles. Apply risk management formulas in realistic scenarios, demonstrating ability to quantify and communicate security risks to business stakeholders. Think like a manager rather than just a technician, focusing on strategic security decisions that align with business objectives. Use clear business language and practical examples when explaining technical concepts. Balance security needs with business requirements, showing understanding that security must enable rather than hinder business operations. Stay current with the evolving security landscape through continuous learning and professional development.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.